Today I'll be installing these under headlight daytime running light turn signals that I got from LED Factory Mart. They are made in China. The quality seems okay. They were $90 together, shipped. So it's not too much of a gamble. It's better, I believe it's just better than having a false compartment space there. Generally, you're going to need a 10mm socket for the sockets that connect the grill bumper, and there's two 10mm sockets, one on either side, holding the bumper casing here to the fender flare. Generally too, if you don't already, you want to have some kind of tools on you at all times, and I feel this is kind of a good set to have, especially for wiring and small work. And in this I have a small screwdriver, a retractable razor blade, some electrical tape. These are really good. These are heat shrink tubing for wiring, and there's a couple different sizes in here. It's anything from between 10 and 22 aught gauge, which is a really good thing to have because you just use a lighter or a source of heat and it shrinks down. Needle nose pliers, wire cutters, wire strippers, and you want to have Phillips flathead screwdriver. And personally, I think this is a great tool in general. Are these Klein Tools electrical pliers. They get a lot of really good grip, and if you need to manhandle something, it's a little bit easier to do it with these, with a little bit more of a substantial tool than, let's say, these wire cutters. To remove the bumper, we're going to remove these two 10mm bolts, and on each side there are these plastic pop-up rivets. I'm going to show you how to take those out. So what you want to do is just take a decent size, a medium size flathead screwdriver, and you'll see these four retaining kind of clips there. You just want to get between those and slowly pop it up. Pretty easy. Just pull it out with some force. Same thing with this side. That's what it looks like. Now I'm going to take out those 10mm bolts, and I think I can lay the bumper up in this area here, so I don't have to remove the Toyota Safety Sense wire. You can see it. It's right there going into the sensor. Success. The grill definitely fits up in the engine compartment by itself, so I don't have to remove the Toyota Safety Sensor wire harness. Next, I'm going to remove this plastic rivet. And I've already removed the 10mm bolt here, and you'll see here there's like a plastic flathead screw. I don't know what it is yet because I haven't got my paws at it. But it's all you really need to do is you want to get this area to just bend back just a little bit. Even with it screwed in right now, it moves just a little bit. So you'll see there's a screw here, and there's going to be another one down there. We're going to reuse those and put this new light fixture in. So I even went as far as taking out these plastic clips from here, 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 and here. I don't know if it's really helping. Really what you got to do, I suggest continuing to take out that 10mm bolt and that plastic flathead screwdriver. And I even went as far as taking out this, there's a clip that goes right in there. But really you just gotta kind of have to manhandle it. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. But what I did, and I put this tape on here, so this screw, nope, not such a, it's an easy access, and it's going to get covered up by the grill. But here, you see that screw, what you have to do is you kind of got to pull it out and push it down just enough to get by. And I put the tape here so when you're using the screwdriver and removing it, it doesn't lay on the paint itself, it's laying on that. And I put a few layers, I put 3 or 4 layers of this masking tape down. All right, so now we're going to connect the red wire to what they're saying is the ACC, which is right there on my finger. And then obviously I put the black to neutral and see if it works. All right, so this is the first test. Let's see if it's working. Nice. And the turn signal. Now we have it in the front and on the side mirror. Yeah, so I disconnected the ability for the daytime running lights to be used as a blinker, because when I connected this to the blinker, the main blinker went off and they both started pulsing rapidly, like when you connect a trailer sometimes. So this is a slower flashing that I prefer. When it's just like bang, 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 it's just kind of annoying. So for now, they're just going to be daytime running lights. I still prefer it better than just the fake plastic cover up. And yeah, it is a bit of a pain in the ass because there's 2 things. One, moving the fender out is really a pain. And really what you have to do is you have to pull this section down and push. You need a second person. You need to pull this out and push it down with all your might while another person takes out the one screw there. The screws that are towards the grill, no problem. When you remove the grill, they're very accessible. But there's a screw, there's a grill screw there, then there's one catty corner from it right there, and you need to pull that grill out 3 or 4 inches and push down with all your might. I mean, I'm right-handed, so I could get this one by myself, but it is a pain. Plus that, and the directions are in, you can tell, you know, they're made in China, and somebody with like a 4th grade English ability in Chinese to English wrote the directions. It's kind of a joke, but you know, what am I gonna do? Not install something because their inability to write directions. So overall, for $90-some, you know, I think it's fine. If it proves bad and then it breaks after a while, then, you know, I'll update you guys on the video. But other than that, you know, it's all right. I think it looks okay. If you have any comments or ideas, put them down below, and thanks for watching.